Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So
he was intoxicated with barbiturates. I
What
never knew what a barbiturate was, but I remember them talking about that in the DARE program.
Yeah, it's a fucking
All right, so-
barbiturate.
it's
a class of depressant.
okay.
They're chemically derived from. What's an example of a barbiturate?
How come all these words have like bad words in them? Like barbiturated,
Yeah,
aspirated.
What's a common barbiturate? Okay,
Because it pretty much be an antidepressant drug, right?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it says is.
You could have just been on that regular though, right? Like,
Yeah, probably way
because
too
you
much.
don't take antidepressants to like get high, right? I never heard anybody doing that.
Oh, you definitely do. Xanax, Prozac,
those
Xanax,
are-
Xanax. Yeah, those are all
yeah.
antidepressants. Yeah.
Damn, I forgot.
They're anti-anxiety drugs,
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
which I think those kind of they share territory. I think you could, if you take one, it does both.
And you can get hooked to 'em.
They're a sedative, hypnotic medication. What the fuck? What is one of them? I want to know like a name. Give me a brand name.
Give me a name. Give me a fucking name.
Because once they say it, I'm be like, oh, that's a barbiturate.
Look at him.
Right. That's one of them bitches.
Yeah. Go to the club, get a barbiturate.
Google's giving me too much of a medical answer. I just want to know some brand names, man.
Damn, the dead air sounds like really clear. You do something, Lauren?
Yeah,
Or is that just
I
turning
did.
off the air?
Yeah, but I also just put a gate on it. But I made it still low because if I put it up too much and like kill too much of the dead air, then some of our voices start clipping when we do like low voice stuff.
Mm.
But it
that's
at
the
least takes
danger
care
with
of
it.
this. Yeah. So I put it all the way to where it can still catch our low stuff.
Yeah.
But that's far away. If this was on, we'd be able to hear that the whole time. But turn that off is helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, like the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's just loud.
Oh shit! All right, I found one I recognize.
What?
Caffeine.
Oh shit.
Would you name the most normal thing?
Nigga jacked up off espresso.
Right. But no, it's shit that I've never. It's a amobarbital, secobarbital,
Sicko-mode.
budobarbital, shit that we don't have, man. I don't,
Okay, now you're just not speaking English.
right?
Yeah.
Who even gets prescribed that? Nimbutal,
Barbados?
pentothal, Fiorina. Yeah, I've never heard of anybody being on these pills. Or if they do, that's why you don't know about them, because they're not worth stealing.
Damn, I gotta re-look up this disease called phenylketonuria. And for short, it was called PKU.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my brother, I first heard about it in 10th grade biology class. And all I knew is she brought up a story about how these kids had PKU and they became rabid and started biting their parents.
PKU, that sounds like PCP.
Yeah. Phenylketonuria. And I remember I became so inspired. Me and my brother made a home movie based off of it, but we turned it into an action movie though, where it was like my brother played two twins. One was born normal and one had phenylketonuria. And then when they got older, the one with PKU escaped the facility and was on a killing rampage, and then the normal one had to stop him.
I think
people say arguably it was our best one.
I think that's one of the ingredients, man.
in the neighborhood. In the neighborhood, it was the best one.
I think that's one of the ingredients of PCP, man.
Oh man, really? Yeah, because I mean, the kids they say they were born with it.
Yeah, I want to say
Born with
that's what
PKU.
the,
I haven't looked it up
I
since.
have to send y'all this because this wasn't like noteworthy
What?
just because it was kind of petty, but it's about DJ Academics
Yes.
and it's kind of petty to put it as a show topic. But I have to show somebody.
You have to. You can't keep it to yourself.
I have to show somebody because I'm about to text it to you, Lauren.
All right.
Or honestly, I mean, if you just go to my YouTube, it's under the likes. It's like the second video under the likes.
Okay,
So
flash.
you could
Flash.
just go to the
Yeah, I'll do that. I gotta pull it up anyway.
Second video under the likes. Which the likes sometimes it'd be kind of hard to find the likes sometimes.
On YouTube.
Like the videos. Mine
Yeah,
because I hid
I'm
them
not
from
like
the
her.
main page.
Right.
But like because I hid them from the main page, so a random person can't see all the videos I liked. It's like I
So
feel like
finding it.
Yeah,
For
I feel
yourself.
like for myself. On the phone, it's quicker, but on the desktop, I be feeling like the spot be moving sometimes. All right, you're under mine, right?
Yeah, I just switched.
Go to history because I think I might have just clicked. Yeah, go to history. Nope, I didn't. All right, hold on. I'm about to play it.
All right.
All right, now hit refresh. Right there. Okay, this shit is fucking hilarious, y'all.
Is this my security camera footage? The one you're talking about? Oh, okay.
Oh, what is he on?
Camera?
The one on the top left.
I got to mute it right now, but hold on.
What are you talking about? Security camera footage.
It was the first video on top left.
I watch other people talk about me, but it has to be qualitative. Twitter's just full of quote tweet trolls. So for me, I have to go to other places to find conversation, even if it's not favorable to me. But that's the only way you can see sometimes beyond the bubble. Instagram is all about top comments.
Nigga, you ain't got no friends?
Well, friends won't do it either. With all due respect to them, there's like the level of obsession and
Dick riding.
no, this guy. No, and how much I'm into music. No,
Damn.
I watch talk about me, but it has to be talk. Twitter is just full of quote.
All right.
That was good. That was good.
So that moment, it's crazy that moment happened. I didn't even see because I didn't even get to watch the whole interview.
I
didn't
watched
know
some of it. Yeah.
I watched about half, but I didn't realize dude showed up.
Yeah, he showed up. He showed up halfway
I didn't
through.
realize he had showed up. I thought it was just all I saw was academics and Yachty.
Right.
But this moment is so important because everything that I was saying on Homeroom about the academy, I was like, it's just crazy because it's like he started a podcast
Yeah.
of the leaders of the chat niggas pretty much. So like the generals of his Discord chat
Right.
Yeah.
are the main characters in the thing. And I was like, this is just so weird because it's like, you literally hired your biggest fans.
Oh, okay. So
Right. That's exactly what happened.
So then he's talking about now in this clip, I have to find, it's hard to find outside of the bubble conversation about me. And the nigga said, you ain't got no friends? Like,
no, what he said that. Oh my God.
like he says,
got
you
no friends?
literally have nobody. And then when he did refer to his own friends,
Yeah.
he said, well, my friends, there's like a certain level of obsession. Like, so you just literally have your best friends are obsessed with you.
Yeah. You. Well, quote unquote friends. You know what I mean? That's
Quote
just-
unquote friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm
quote-unquote
saying. Like, are they friends?
They're not friends at the
So
end
he's
of the day.
saying he likes people that like him. That's
That's
more or less,
crazy,
it's
dog.
just. Yeah.
At least at least he's self-aware a little bit. That part is good. That
It
he's
kind of
self-
seems like he just became self-aware in that moment because
Low-key.
when they
low-key.
because they were like, wait, you don't have any friends, and he was like, shit, and he kind of seemed cornered for a second there.
Yeah. Because then he talking about my obsession with music, nigga. We're not talking about music. We're
right.
like,
Right.
He immediately
yeah. What kind of fucking pivot was that? Like, yeah.
No, but it's like he realizing that he's just surrounded by yes men.
Yeah, in that moment almost.
Yeah.
Damn, to find out live.
I mean,
live on
for what it's worth, in that interview, they did pick apart a few things that nigga was. They picked him apart in a couple of moments.
They did,
Where
yeah.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Not the whole thing. I watched
Yeah,
until dude showed up too.
And quite a few moments came viral out of this
Yeah.
interview too.
In his favor or not?
Nah,
in his
nah.
Just
favor?
like either way, yeah, none of them were really in his favor. Yachty was pressing that nigga.
Yeah, he
Okay.
was.
But that's why I'm laughing. His troll smile that he
Yeah,
had.
The whole time.
It's like he's
when
like
you
poking
know,
him.
when you're just
You
like
get to somebody?
yeah, bro.
Bro, a lot of his laughter was just at the hypocrisy of what he was saying. Like, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Academics would say something, he'd be like, "You don't believe that." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn, now I gotta watch the whole thing.
Yachty would say it's just slick shit all the
Yeah.
time, and then he's like, academics came off corny. Like he came off like the lame almost.
He did.
You know
a
what I'm
little bit,
saying?
a little
Like
bit, he did.
Sometimes I don't know how self-aware he is, though. I mean, he was self-aware about that, about like his yes men and all that stuff. But in terms of like,
Oh, no,
I mean,
and-
can he tell when somebody's laughing with him and laughing at him?
I think that's why this interview is funny.
Yeah.
Because Yachty is like so clear and level-minded. Going against academics, it's like Yachty looks like the OG talking to.
Right.
Oh yeah, and he's younger, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's
much
younger
younger,
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah. So it's funny because it's just weird that it's like he looks like the OG
Yeah.
Yeah,
in terms of
kinda
like
sunned him.
having that conversation with
Yeah.
somebody who's been in the game longer. But then you think back on the everyday struggle appearance, like he's like excited to meet. academics and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he grew up off academics content.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because this is like what 2017 or some shit, right? That Everyday Struggle was popping.
Yes.
Oh man, so the interview probably started that way, and then as it progressed, it transferred off of him being like, I'm a fan.
Yeah, this is like the reason why I say
Now I
like
have
if
some
he's
questions.
self-aware, because like even with the Erykah Badu thing, I got the joke way before. Like I don't even think in that episode he got the joke. He got the joke afterwards.
Yeah, that's
that she
true.
was calling him
That's
Jerry.
true.
But I got the joke when she hummed the theme song. I'm like, that's the Tom and Jerry theme song. Why is she doing that? And then I looked at his face when he was pouting, and I'm like, oh, he looks like a mouse. Like
That was such an accurate description too.
it was uncanny.
It really
It's
was.
uncanny. He looks like
Because
Jerry.
they pull up so many Jerry academics. So you can put those on the screen.
Oh my god.
Jerry academics.
I can't unsee it now. since
Yeah,
she did
it's
that.
one of those things
He
you
does
can't
kinda like
unsee.
Jerry. Yeah.
Jerry.
There is a
Yeah.
uncanny, like just a, like,
Because
there's a
he
little
just
bit
has like this
I'm-
round puffy face.
That
You
one
know?
right there.
Yeah, that one.
They don't have a clearer one. Is what I'm looking for.
Yeah. But just the like when she
Just the shape
said-
almost.
Yeah, it's just the shape of his face and all that stuff. Maybe even if it's not exact, when she was doing it and I looked at his face, I was like, he does look like a mouse.
She really did some she was really troubleshooting during that show.
Yeah.
She's like that was a legendary episode. She was like, you're just so familiar. And she said,
it was long. Like,
Yeah, it was
happened for
long.
a while. It was
'Cause
like 10
that's-
minutes or some shit.
no, because that show used to be on for an hour. She was probably working that out for like,
And it was at the end of the episode.
Yeah, like she's probably working it out for majority of that episode.
Yeah.
But she got down to it.
Yeah.
She said, "Why do I just keep thinking? I just keep hearing this thing."
Something.
Yeah, and she was.
She kept doing that.
Yeah.
It's like,
She said, "Oh, I keep thinking of Saturday morning cards," and it just
yeah, she did that.
Yeah, that shit was fun. Dude. She
She
really
was cooking him the whole
She worked
time.
that shit down.
Yeah, she
dog.
wanted to cook. And see, it's true though. But she already had that one. She had to have that one. Like she had that in chamber.
Nah, that seemed real natural.
Did she have anything against him before? She
I
did
don't
that?
think so.
How about it?
Or she was just
no
she was
beef.
just fucking with him.
I don't even think she was fucking with him. I think she was really working that shit out live. That's what I think.
She said-
it just ended
Oh,
up.
maybe it hit her.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I'm
okay.
saying. It
Yeah,
just
yeah.
happened to be a diss.
She
You
saw
know what I'm
that
saying?
person and she was like-
saying you look like a mouse.
That was it. Yeah.
There's no polite way of. There's no
Yeah, there's no-
non-diss way of
yeah.
saying it. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Jerry looking ass.
You look like Jerry from Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
And then she generally could have been working it out because she's also in the industry. So she's like,
Yeah.
I could have ran into this guy. If he's here, obviously he's somebody important.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I did run into him, but why am I hearing these cartoons though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
The theme song of
yeah, but that shit's crazy. But let's do this intro real quick.
You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too.
Welcome to the Thrill Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane and Petty.
And your boy Jeff.
White man's on the boards.
No, that was me.
Did it
I feel
just-
like, I feel
that
like
was
you
me.
need a sound
That was
effect.
me.
Now I think
That
about-
was me.
Oh, it was?
I said it right behind you. It's
Oh.
on the boards.
Oh,
He's
but
talking about because I didn't say nothing
but
afterwards.
then it got
Yeah,
extremely
yeah.
quiet. So I was like,
Remember I was telling you?
I had my mic muted. I muted for a second. My fault.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
My fault.
Oh,
My
you're
That's
good.
why we need
Yeah.
automatic sound effects.
I'm in this bitch.
yeah,
That's
I was
why
like,
Yeah.
I was looking at-
It's just right there.
but you adding that too,
Yeah.
it fucked me up too. And I
you
just
filled the silence.
yeah, I was just like,
What just happened?
did everybody vanish?
Is everybody done?
Like the room good. Man, we still have to go to one of those. Even though I don't think we'll last long. What is those dead silent rooms? Didn't you say there was one
Oh
around
my
here?
God. Oh yeah. I don't know who brought
It
that
might have
up.
been.
Shit.
I know you and it was Cherry was on it too.
Yeah.
But you
You
might
sure
have
you
said
didn't
there
bring
was
that
one.
You talking about the therapy where you go inside the little pod and there's
No,
noise?
we're talking about the
Right,
dead
right,
room.
so-
I know about that, but
It's like a
that's
science thing.
we're
right?
talking about a dead silent room.
that you walk into.
Yeah, it's a
right.
room
That's
with
true silence.
true silence. Yeah. They
wild.
say
No,
they say you wouldn't even last like more than a minute or
It
something.
makes you crazy.
No way.
Yeah.
No, you'll
Yeah, because remember we were saying like because you can hear everything. You can hear your heartbeat.
You can hear your heart beating. You can hear all your organs,
mechanisms in your
working.
body and shit.
Yeah, you hear all the little gurgles
I
and
can't
everything.
Really?
Because think about it, when you're laying in your bed or if you're on a plane or
it's
somewhere where
always
it's
something.
quiet, you're all of a sudden your stomach
Yeah,
growling.
this sounds
becomes this-
manufactured though.
No,
I don't know.
No, that's you.
Well, I don't know how many places that actually naturally occur that have that kind of level of silence. in them.
None.
But
They have
because
rooms.
They do, but yeah, you
have
can
to
make
make
a
that,
room.
yeah.
You can
Yeah,
make a
yeah.
room.
It's a science. Like I think there's. I thought, damn, was it was it Ozark? It was some Netflix show that I was watching where they actually did one of those things. So like where they went into the room, and they came out fine, but they were amazed by it. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, man, it's like true silence. You can just hear nothing. You know, and I was like, I can't do that shit. The quietest room on earth.
I don't think you're supposed to do it for very long. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to do it long. I
For
just
a
want to
long
go in there
time.
for a second though.
Definitely.
You just wanna try
I
it?
would love to. I would love to
Just to go in there.
experience
Yeah,
Just
ma-
close,
yeah,
just so I can
maybe
hear
for a
it real
second.
quick.
Just go and
Yeah.
sit in the middle of the floor. Just you
I
know,
don't even know if I'll make it that far.
just.
Might
Because
just go
I
inside,
get disturbed just sleeping in a quiet room and I'm just hearing my heartbeat and I'm like I try and just don't pay attention to that because
It might be a bit much for you.
oh yeah because when somebody with
freak the fuck
anxiety
out.
yeah
You start
my
you'll
God,
freak the
yeah.
fuck out.
Yeah, all that, yeah.
You might just start screaming. Nigga start screaming.
Start counting heartbeats.
It's just like you just become so because I'm a super
We would literally
self-aware
have to
person.
save that nigga.
Facts.
You have to drag me out.
Like,
Facts.
go in there, get him. End
He's stuck
it.
in there.
Somebody get this nigga out of here. He's never gonna be the same.
Yeah, because it's like I'm already a super like self-conscious person already, you know, paying attention to every part of myself. So to
Yeah.
get to that point where it's just I become super self-conscious. Oh,
Can you
shit.
imagine hearing your heart beat so well that you could probably hear the churning of blood almost? You could almost hear the, it's more than just a
I feel like you might be able to, because you can hear, you'll probably be able to start feeling it too.
Oh, you know it.
You know what I'm
know it.
saying?
point.
No.
Like,
Feel that whole shit running,
Yeah.
like feel the whole circulation.
like
Yeah.
you'll just be like,
But
no,
yeah.
the crazy thing is if you go like this, if I could just like put my arm up to my ear and then I could just hear like the blood running through.
Oh yeah, yeah. You
Yeah.
can
You know,
hear that
just
shit.
like
Yeah,
if I
yeah,
move
yeah.
certain areas closer to my ear, like if I
It'll
go
cover
like
it.
this
Yeah.
and just start doing, if it starts sounding crazy or
Yeah,
something.
like why? Like I don't want to hear my body, operating.
Right,
You know,
right,
like,
yeah,
it's
the
like,
operational
That's some
sounds.
ASMR gold right there.
It is.
Oh,
Well, remember when people, when you get the conch shell and you hold it up to your ear and everybody say,
Yeah.
oh, you can hear the ocean. No,
Ocean,
that's
yeah.
your blood flowing. Yeah, that's your blood. There's no ocean inside that thing.
I don't know if it's your blood.
I don't know if
flowing.
it's your
No,
blood.
it is. It's
Wait,
literally-
wait,
no, it's your heart.
that what
it's your
they
blood
say?
flowing. Yeah, it's your blood flowing. Yeah, it's like
oh, you mean like you're
it's your
not at the
heartbeat.
beach? You're just in a quiet room and you just put it to you.
Yeah, they say it sounded like the ocean.
You still hear the ocean, supposedly. That's just your blood.
Yeah.
That's your blood.
I thought that was just the sound echoing inside that chamber.
I think it's the sound of your heartbeat echoing in the shell.
First of all, noise you hear, just turn it a little bit. So if you're, yeah,
That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah.
it just picks up the
turn it
background.
up.
It echoes out the background noise.
Wait, what'd you ask it?
What do you hear when you put a shell to your ear?
Right, yeah.
You sound like
The blood is crazy.
Yeah, it's no way. Yeah, it's no way it's the blood.
Well, hold up.
There's no way it's the blood.
Well, hold up. Why is it that when you're in a silent room, you still hear something?
Because it's always there's always sound.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there's
You mean
always
that's a
sound.
silent room, right?
Yeah, this isn't even a silent room, but like there's sound in every room.
Always.
Period.
Just
you know,
like there's light in most
always.
rooms.
So the
Yeah.
shell, if you have an echoing device, you're always going to hear something anytime you put it up to your. The only time you won't hear nothing, or you'll probably hear your blood, is in a dead silent room holding a shell to
Maybe
your
that's
head.
what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's what it is.
yeah, but
Yeah.
like in terms of just like in here, outside, in one of the
You can hear
bedrooms,
other things.
Yeah, sound bounces.
you're just going to hear
Right.
whatever
Yeah.
that white noise is that's naturally
Yeah, it
occurring.
bounces.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All those waves bounce off of things.
Maybe that's why it is. Maybe I did it in a relatively quiet room and so I could hear
haven't,
my heartbeat a little bit or something.
I haven't,
and amplified it.
I haven't done that in forever though.
I know.
Look,
you-
held a shell
me
to my
neither.
ear.
I've done this as a kid.
I mean,
really.
used to do that shit all the time as a kid, but
Yeah.
yeah, I have not done that in forever
Yeah,
at
some
all.
gonna
Like,
jump out that bitch and get in your ear one day.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Pick up a
right.
Fresh shell. It's still occupied. You're like,
Something
why it's not
nested.
working?
watching like a crab or whatever they're called. We're the ones that
Hermit crab.
Just
hermit
like-
crabs just like literally like shot for new shells.
yeah,
shit-
they're
that shit
shopping
be-
for.
They just
that
step
shit-
out of that shit.
Yeah, it's just like that's a good looking shell.
Yeah,
Right.
let me crack that
Leaves
one
their
open.
shell and just like
You see that little weird naked body for a
yeah,
little bit.
bro, that shit is funny as hell.
But see, but look, I got tinnitus, so when I'm in a silent room, all I hear is.
Oh, you just hear a low
this-
grade buzzing
this-
on your
yeah.
right side.
Yeah, on my right side. So
That shit's crazy.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to enjoy music as long as I can right now because I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know if I see it in my future, like because they already told me, like the nurse already told me that that's sign of losing your hearing and shit.
Yeah, hearing loss.
So that's why I'm like, oh shit, as a music lover,
Coming soon,
right? Yeah. So in my 50s and 60s, it's probably gonna get worse.
Do any of your parents have like hearing loss?
Not hearing loss.
No.
Sight loss. A little
Sight
bit.
loss?
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
Nah.
Great grandmother. Yeah, she was blind and she lived to like 90 something.
Yeah.
But she was blind like from her 40s or something like that. But I forgot what it was
She
from.
was
But she
blind
wasn't
from her
born.
40s?
She wasn't born blind.
Damn.
I forgot how she became. I heard a story like she drank so much she became blind. But I was like, how the fuck do you do that?
People
Yeah,
always
that's-
just say that.
Yeah. Maybe that was just one of those
sayings.
old people wise
Yeah.
tales or something.
If you drink moonshine, you go blind.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
That shit's crazy. My dad is definitely losing his hearing.
Oh, for real?
Shit's pretty hilarious.
Honestly, if I had to pick one,
Because it's really like he definitely loses his hearing. Like if you don't say it with like a certain decibel, he's not hearing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like if you just be like, well, your dad, just like that might not be it. No, the dad.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, what's up? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
Like
It almost has to focus on you to like.
yeah,
pay
it's almost
attention.
a certain decibel that's doesn't register below.
No, you're right because that's the word that the nurse I was talking to. She used that word. She said like when you're hearing those sounds, it's like the decibels are lessening.
Yeah.
And now, like I used to be able to listen to music at a certain volume level.
Yeah.
Now I have to listen to it at a certain level for it to be comfortable for me.
Right,
It's just
right.
a little lower.
Well, that's good for your ear health anyway. You really don't want
Probably.
to turn it all the way up that much.
But that's
Not
how. That's
constantly.
probably how it damaged it in the first place.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I used
that's for
I used
sure.
to crank my shit
Yeah,
up.
bro,
Yeah.
that was like that was the thing for a long time.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was
being
just-
young, you
yeah.
listen to
Get some headphones, put them on.
subwoofers.
Niggas shit so loud, you don't even got to put them on
At all,
You
bro.
just do this
and let it play from your ear.
Yeah, and turn it all the way up, and you just like niggas is doing that.
And then once
too.
you got a car, it was like everybody got to hear what I'm playing.
what I'm
Oh,
saying.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
the
That's
whole,
Yeah.
and then people doing subs. You had subs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get some 12s back
yeah,
there,
you gotta-
nigga.
Yeah, sub for a little bit.
But
Hey,
actually, no. Okay.
I never did the sub thing. That's just
Oh
because
yeah,
it's-
I never did it too.
I never did it just because
I
I
thought my
used
car
to
was
want to
enough.
do it because it was just so popular in college. You know what I'm
It
saying?
really
It was
was,
just
right.
like pretty much if you were like 80% of the people there was like 70% had some sort of serious.
If you had a
sound
car,
system.
you got a sub.
Yeah,
you had at least 110 in that bitch.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
at
dog.
bare minimum, you know what I'm saying?
I've always enjoyed the 110 though.
That's all.
I've always
that's all
I've
you really
always
need.
enjoyed like the
all you need.
one, but the doubles, the two tens,
Some
two
niggas-
12s, it's like
They
Trunk
got
rattling.
off. Yeah, they got off of the trunk rattling.
Trunk rattling.
Which
Yeah.
I didn't get because it fucked up the music.
It makes
Yeah,
it the
but
worst.
bro,
I
it's
You
so
can't even
loud.
hear what you're listening to. Yeah.
I don't understand it. But it has to be. Do you think it's worse for kids today with how I was talking to my brother like this when he was here? But I told him I was like, is it me or is music today just louder? Like everything like because when
It's
I
more
listened to
crisp, I
like a
guess.
lot of hip hop back in the day, the bass was like
Okay.
a regular bass.
No, you're
it
very
wasn't
okay. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it wasn't a what do you call it? It wasn't a what type of bass? 808.
Oh,
It was.
808,
They
yeah.
weren't using a lot of 808 bass back in the day.
They weren't.
It was just regular bass.
Because cranking older music is harder.
Yeah, you gotta turn it
hard,
up.
Yeah, it's hard to really
Well, no,
knock.
Some of it gets like kind of 10-y or whatever. Yeah, you get
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, you
Listen to
can't really-
Saturday
noise,
by
yeah.
Ludacris, and it's not gonna be like the bass is not gonna be that heavy.
No,
Right,
it's not
right.
gonna beat the speakers.
It's not gonna beat.
apart.
Yeah, in your.
But
in your
it's
car.
balanced though.
But now it's just like
More highs.
yeah, it's just like 808 has become like the bass to use, the only bass
Well,
to
you
use.
know, you got to blame Kanye for that.
That
You know,
rolling, that
That
rolling.
album, that album changed music.
That's right. That's right.
Heartbreak.
Yup,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's before 808s and heartbreaks and after.
Yeah.
I could almost
sure.
make the
Right.
argument 808 is better on your ear than previous, music. Because
Think
you
it's
get in
better?
somebody's car. Man, you just get in somebody's car, like you said, playing some old school. That shit literally hurts. Like
Talking about like just
Oh,
the
yeah.
frequency, like just
Well,
it's
I don't
almost
know,
like turning
'cause
up
I
the
haven't-
music.
music. I almost feel like it's like the 808 don't really.
Yeah, that I
hit you
don't
the
know
same.
because I haven't been in somebody's car with systems like that
Right.
and listened to like a newer.
It's been a minute since I've been in a car.
But
with
what I'm saying is
subwoofer,
like like a 90s or 2000s hip hop song, you listen to it in somebody's car, it's not gonna make the car sound like.
No.
It's more balanced, but a lot of times some guys have their bass boosted too, and it just like makes it even worse.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
To where it does. Blow out of
Yeah,
proportion.
but there is something to say about like bass becoming a bigger part of the record, like
I can't
808.
hear the melody of the beat.
That's
at
the
all.
808's a heartbreak.
The 808,
Yeah, but I never thought about it.
Yeah, that's
until now.
that's what that was. It was
The
like
808 is the bass line.
he literally gave us an album and was like, "These are the sounds we use now." You know what I'm saying? Like every beat was minimal as fuck,
Yeah.
but it was just different 808 patterns.
It was
like,
just regular bass drum and just regular bass.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. That album was so simple,
It was no-
really.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of simple actually. Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't much going. It was a lot going on, but it wasn't much going on.
Yeah,
at
That's
all.
what I'm
Like,
saying. Like
Even the Say You Will beat, not much in there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you can hear that
all
808
that
or
shit
whatever
hit
change.
though.
it
Yeah.
hits.
You almost didn't
You
get the
can
full
feel it.
experience unless you had a subwoofer somewhere or something with a decent system.
okay, so that's why
because
you
there's so
probably
much
had to
808.
add it. Yeah, you had
Yeah.
to add it yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
That bass.
Well, you
hit.
know, every car after 2016 automatically has good speakers in it. I feel like
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would definitely give you a shit pair of stock ones.
And that is also a piece of it too. The
Yeah.
speakers that you're listening to can hear more of the music.
speakers
Yeah.
have gotten better.
Yeah.
if you get anything,
Well, I don't
that's
know.
decent-
That's the thing.
anyway.
I don't know how much better speakers have gotten because speakers does feel like something that was mastered a long time ago. And now new technology on speakers is few and far in between. Like,
I get
they're-
what you're saying. You would just have
like-
to pay for quality.
Yeah, but
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're just
they're
paying
putting
for it.
they're putting better speakers in the stock models nowadays.
That's
Oh,
what I
that
did.
for sure.
That was my
Yeah,
That
point.
for sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was my
yeah.
point,
Yeah.
I'm just talking about overall, like
Okay.
the best speaker because it's like in the 70s they had these perfect wood boxes with the sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like
Tube
everything.
amplifiers.
Yeah, everything was they kind of mastered sound a long time ago.
Yeah.
in
Yeah, I know
terms
they
of the
said.
speaker.
People will tell you that those big boxes with the tube and shit, like play music like old school style, like those still give the best sound.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you go to so many fucking places, you know, studios that have been around for 30, 40, 50 years. It's like
And that's why there's still so much analog equipment being used.
there's no reason to upgrade it because it's the best still.
If you go to one of the real studios, they have a bunch of analog equipment. You don't see computerized
Yeah, oh,
effects.
okay,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Because
you're
the
right.
analog shit works better.
Yeah. Sounds through crispier.
Yeah, but remember, like when I was searching so long for car speakers.
I remember that.
You remember
though.
that shit?
Nigga,
I
you were
just
on
gave
a
up on it.
You were on a mission, bro.
Yeah, I was going to junkyards and trying to steal their radios and shit.
Yeah.
And I only found like 2 good ones for my vibe, for the Pontiac vibe. But to me, the Pontiac vibe, the speakers were just perfect. And this guy helped me out. He said, if you look at the back, it says it's 17 watts. And it said, are there any stores that sell speakers around there, 17, 18, 19? And he says, no, in stores, they start from 30 and up. And I was
Oh
like,
damn, really?
yeah.
low
Oh, I didn't
wattage.
even-
And I was like, but those, I bought speakers from a store and it hurts my ears.
It's too
yeah?
much.
And he was like, yeah, so the wattages are too high. But I'm like, just thinking, but 17 was standard for
At one
factory
point.
cars, you
Yeah,
know?
at one point.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of things today is like, it's music. It's like how loud it is and how our speakers are made. It's like, it's almost made to damage your eardrums.
It does kind of seem that
Or
way
your hearing.
sometimes.
Yeah, I mean-
Everything is just as an old. I hate to sound old, but it's just like everything is just so fucking loud, man.
Yeah. Nah, literally. And then like now at concerts, I start doing the earplugs at concerts.
I'm gonna have to do that too.
So
Yeah,
much
every
better-
once in a while, like Lauren would
Yeah.
see me
Not a
put
bad
my ears,
idea.
my fingers in
Yeah,
my
it's
ear.
a much more enjoyable
And it sounded
concert
great.
after that.
Because
Yeah.
you still hear it fine. You know
Because
everything's
you
happening.
can hear everything fine. And it's like you can really hear it better.
Yeah, I put my fingers in my ears when we were at the 50 show.
Yeah.
And everything sounded crisp.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
like all of a sudden everything it's crisp and it's still loud.
Yeah.
So
Hey, you
where
don't
it
have to
once
stand there with your ears.
the only thing is just conversation.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that it kind of inhibits you from is conversation. But
everything below
in
a certain
terms of
decibel.
if you're just there like enjoying the concert, then yeah, you're fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you were gonna bring the earplugs, my brother, and then you like forgot.
I used to have a bag of those ones that you had. I think I'm out, but I like those last ones that we had with the sticks on them, the plastic sticks.
Yeah, those are fire.
Those are
fire.
good. Yeah, those work
Yeah.
out. Those are easier to get in and out.
Well, you know, they have ones designed now for that purpose. For, you know, if it's meant to be, you know, when you go to a concert or you go to something that's loud, but you still want to be able to
Have a conversation and
They have
shit.
some kind of venting in them or something. I've seen them
Yeah.
before.
Oh, so it's like a good medium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's blocking out the stuff that's over, that's too high decibel.
Yeah.
Because concerts, like you standing next to a jet engine for 3 hours.
I got this thing. I got this thing on here. Now I don't know if this is real or fake. I didn't give a fuck to look to see how real it was. I just thought it was hilarious. Mm-hmm. It's like a professional troll.
What?
And it's like a dude that just describes the joy he gets out of trolling.
Really? Just a guy just describing
And
it?
he flexes his this is trolling.
This is it?
Me just describing it sounds ridiculous. Yeah,
right,
go
give me-
full
give me
screen.
Drain people's energy.
Yeah, go full on this for sure.
I got
And then
you.
you
Give
gotta
me 1 second.
unmute on there too.
Yeah. I'm still pulling up lower thirds.
Oh, okay. But bro, yeah, this shit's funny as hell, nigga. Like this shit, I saw it on Reddit yesterday.
I think I know what this is already.
It's fucking hilarious.
I think
It
I know
says
this.
BBC. I don't believe that shit.
Or is he just using like?
Because it's stupid. You know what I'm saying?
No
Like,
way. I know what you mean.
I don't believe that shit. This is all a troll.
All right, we can pull it up though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he just grabbing different clips or something?
One of the best ways to drain people's energy nowadays is via the internet. This woman is a astrophysicist. Actually, this is not how space works. Read a book. Now I just wait for the comments to come in. Hey, can you mansplain any louder? Yeah, sure. These are all different accounts that I have set up. The energy you get this way isn't quite as pure, but if you do enough of it, it'll fill you up. Sucked. Where was the Chinatown? Jason Mraz is just too weird for me. Jesus actually hates horses. Childhood obesity, LMFO. When they call you a dumbass, you know you've got them. They called me a dumbass. Women are getting too tall. Yeah. You can drain their energy via social media without having to even be near them. That is racist. You're correct. It is.
You are correct.
Yeah. Oh, they hate me.
It's surprisingly simple to get total strangers completely furious with you.
They should get a life.
Oh my god! Okay,
That's good.
Oh, and then the irony of like what he's doing.
Yeah, it's fake, but this shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
No. Man,
I know
is
what that. I know what the actual background of that is too.
What?
It's from What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh,
It's a show
I saw that in the
on top.
corner.
So he's
Yeah.
an energy vampire.
The
so
show?
instead of sucking people's, it's from the show.
Okay, not
so
the movie.
literally, instead
Oh.
of drinking blood from humans,
He's
he
doing
walks up
it.
to you and he drains your energy, like he drains your life force by like boring you to death and or frustrating you or like. But either way, he like
That's what
how he takes your
that's what he
energy.
does
Right.
in the show.
In the show. So it's like if he catches you in a conversation, he's talking to you after a couple minutes, you start getting weak. It's like because he
That's
talks
his
about
power or something.
because he's a troll. He's like
Yeah.
that's how he takes away your life
energy.
force
Oh,
by
shit.
Oh, so he's
it's some
literal
kinda-
in the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
literally
my
in the show.
god.
Gotcha.
Right. And he's just a weirdo and yeah, he knows what he's doing. That's why he's literally eating right now.
My
Wow.
favorite part was when he said, this connection isn't genuine, but if you do enough, it'll fill you up.
Yeah. It fills you up.
That shit had me crying. I was like, this nigga is sick.
Yeah, there's a bunch of good it's a bunch of good moments in there.
Yeah, that is racist. Yes, it is.
you are correct.
You are correct.
And then just a little shit. Once they call you a dumbass,
Yep, that's
You
the
know
one
you
that had me
got
too.
you know you won.
You know you've got him.
No, but that's because now I'm just like, damn, maybe I gotta watch the whole show.
It's pretty funny.
See,
It
like,
has moments. It's
yeah, because I know
definitely
like, generally it's about like vampires, right?
right.
Yeah, like vampires, like on a reality show or something like that. In the
Exactly.
day in the life of vampires or something.
That's
I don't
it.
know what this guy like. He didn't look like a vampire to me. But,
That's the thing, and that's why he's weird because he's a different kind of vampire than the rest of them.
oh, so he's draining people in a different way.
Right, and it's funny because he's actually the most powerful one. He can drain the actual vampires, and they can't drain each other. Like so so they have to watch him
shit.
because they'll start talking to him like they'll catch himself like, oh, you're doing that shit to me again.
shit, okay.
Yeah, it's like he'll suck you
Yeah,
in.
I'm gonna
like
have to
his-
watch that then.
His eyes, and that's why I thought in that clip his eyes were gonna glow because that's part of the thing when he's eating when he's like feeding on your energy, his eyes start glowing red.
That's how you know.
That's how they show you in the show that,
That
he's doing
he's-
it to
he's
somebody.
doing it, yeah.
yeah. It's pretty funny though, man. It actually he's probably one of the funniest characters in the show. Though.
I know, because I even like the way it ends, where it's just like it's ironic. These people need to get a life, but
Yeah.
but it's like he needs to too.
yeah.
because he's not really
sorry.
just a troll. He's just like this is dinner time.
yeah.
That is funny. Not quite genuine, but
Does it air on BBC?
FX, I think.
FX. Why did they say BBC? Then?
They used
Yeah,
they
it
got
just
they
as
got
like a-
BBC
just like a
to
troll.
right. They got
Yeah.
BBC to let them use their as though it is a
Damn, this is like
documentary. yeah.
fucking Inception level
oh,
trolling.
yeah, exactly.
Damn. Like, what
Like
the
it's
fuck?
like it's a documentary or some
Yeah.
shit.
God damn.
Nah, that was top
Shit,
tier. I'm
almost
glad
blew
you
my
showed
mind.
that shit.
I saw that. I just scrolled past it randomly, and I was
Yeah.
like, "This is
What is
crazy."
this guy?
Yeah, like what the fuck, and it's just every man, this shit he just keeps saying.
I mean, it does make me look up at trolling just in a different way of like,
That's how people look at it.
do some people, I mean, I know like generally, I mean, that's what trolling is, just pushing people's buttons.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I forget when I'm reading comments how many people are just doing it for that reason.
How many of them are there?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's
doing it just to do
I
it.
seen a documentary about incels. Nigga, that shit's crazy. Like,
real?
Where?
oh man, I saw it on like YouTube or something, and it was like the full thing, I think.
Yeah.
But it's like the dude is like
It's a whole culture.
they're showing like incels, and they're like they're in those 4chan groups and shit like that. It was like going back to see one of them. Like their room is dirty. They're on their computer live
Always.
streaming or whatever, talking to
Yeah.
their group of friends for 12, 14 hours. He's
Real
chain
sweaty.
smoking. Yeah, he's chain smoking the whole time. He might be peeing in bottles at the desk.
Jeez.
Like
Extreme.
shit like that. Like
Damn.
ordering, just eating there, like, you know.
DoorDash, everything.
Yeah, DoorDash. The boxes are just like in a pile over there.
Playing video games?
That's crazy.
He's
man.
on the chat room, like
Oh,
doing
he's
incel shit.
Oh, shit.
Trolling. And then it's like they do things to they do the way that they like joke and like impress each other. And he was like, he's gonna shit on himself, bro. He always does that. He thinks that shit's so funny. He does it to show off. Bro, it was a weird
What
documentary
the
that I saw,
To
bro.
who?
It was weird.
Yo,
I gotta see that. Yeah, if you find it,
they're different. Yeah, they're very different.
Go to
very
YouTube real
unique.
quick. Just type in incel documentary because I mean I feel like it might be one of the most popular ones. that
yeah,
I
because
saw.
the only YouTube one that I watched, it was just about what we talked about a long time ago about the men who like marry their.
That's it right there. That's
sex
the one I
dolls
watched,
and
right?
Their pillows and
Mhm.
stuff.
Yep,
Yeah, they
that's
have
the
the little.
This is it right here. What was this? A BBC?
Vice.
Vice.
This is Vice. It's a Vice documentary.
This is new.
Nah, it's old.
5 years old.
You want us to play any of it?
Yeah, it says 5 years old.
Yeah, I
Can
don't
we?
know about what's up
You
with
probably can't
Vice.
show it though, right? Because it's
I can't show it. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
This is
How many subscribers is that? 8.7 million.
Yeah, they got a big number.
That means they'll let it go.
They got 8.7 mil.
They'll let
Yeah,
it
show
go.
it. Show
All
it.
right, let's see what's up.
I think we'll be all right.
We can always freeze frame or something.
Yeah.
this was on
All right.
HBO.
I'm about to start it from the jump.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Give me a
Damn,
second
man,
here.
that is-
Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah. I mean, we watched about 4 out of 6 minutes, 7 minutes. But
Yo,
No.
that shit's deep, right?
No, yeah, because I mean everything that he was saying, like especially in the beginning with like how they talk and all that stuff. I don't even think that's just an incel thing. It's also like a what do they call people who like to there's a word for it for people who just like to go against what's common and all that stuff.
yeah, he's just an anarchist kind of, or not an anarchist, but
it's not the word. Maybe it'll come to me later. But
White.
Right, right.
White 20s single.
not a libertarian, but that's what you're saying.
Or
like, yeah,
That was the commonality, though, right? You didn't
Yeah.
see a lot of
Yeah.
people of color in those chats.
No.
At least the ones that he was.
yeah, it was definitely there's definitely a lot of white folks in there.
You know,
that
that's
shit
what
was that shit was crazy, and he was over there laughing hard as shit.
Yeah, he was laughing.
At the
he was like
weak-ass
laughing
jokes.
so much he was kind of like twitching a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
right, that's true. He had a little
The nigga's hand was just like
thing to him.
just on the hovering over the mouse.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
damn.
No,
Just sit
yeah,
there
that's
chain smoking shit and just
edge lords. There we go. That's the word.
Edgelords.
Edge
Yeah.
lords. Like
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
these people who
We've
are
talked
just,
about that before.
yeah,
Yeah.
same
like
thing,
it's
really.
just they're intertwined. Where it's just like it's just these white men, specifically young white men. Yeah, I feel like what we probably said before is like we have to like watch out for them. You know, like
They're
like,
the ones that
they are the ones that need to like remember like with therapy and all that stuff. It's like give it to them, man, because I don't know psychologically.
Should
they're
we
kinda
legalize
fucked.
prostitution for these people?
Oh, you know, I was
might
thinking,
help.
I was
It
thinking
might
about
help them
that
out a
while we
little
were
bit.
watching it. I was thinking about that.
If
I was like,
legalizing
but-
prostitution would be good for them.
Yeah.
But I think at that point, like these guys can't really be helped because if you're starting a whole chat room for incels, then you kind of secured your status as a
You're-
lifetime.
you're
you might as well be a
pretty-
vol cell or whatever, voluntarily sell or whatever
Yeah,
you call it.
you're pretty comfortable in your
Yeah, you like talking about it now. That's
But
all.
it's
they,
like-
they do
yeah.
be getting violent though, because they be the ones that they'll just go up to. Remember that dude? It was like a blonde hair dude his hair was kind of long. He would go up to women, random women, and be like, "You want to go upstairs and fuck?
No.
You want to do that?" And if they would say no, he pepper spray them.
No.
Yeah,
What the hell?
Yeah, I remember that.
Y'all
Yep,
don't remember
I
that?
I know
You
I
remember that
definitely-
dude,
I
right?
know somebody got arrested. Yeah.
Yeah, they got him, but he was
Yeah.
like, yeah, bro, he was going crazy for
He was
like
out of control.
He was out of control. So it's like he wasn't beating people up, but it was
He's
like
pepper spraying women.
He was
though.
pepper spraying people. That's
Yeah.
that's probably worse than beating you up.
Yeah, low
Yeah,
key.
like,
Like,
that's
what the
worse.
fuck? You
So,
can damage
yeah.
somebody permanently on some
Yeah,
shit.
so that shit was
Just for you know,
so
just the
incels
power
do
of
be
pussy,
violent,
man.
and then it's like the prostitutes might be in trouble type shit. Like
Maybe.
legalizing prostitution, you might be putting a prostitute at risk fucking
True.
with a nigga like this.
I mean, that's the type of
unless
people
they
that
went to
try to
like
do violence against
like a brothel where
Yeah.
there was like security.
That's what I mean.
Somebody
though.
there to
Something
save
like that.
them.
I mean, but
Yeah, but that's
legalizing
what I
it's
mean.
gonna make it tough for them anyway. You know what I'm saying? There's already creeps in general.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they flock into this group of people because they got friends
They got
here.
nowhere else to go.
But if they get some pussy, who knows?
Incels have also tried and failed, he said several times.
Right.
So like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you believe that?
But in the
though?
regular sense, though, yeah. I mean, like,
yeah, I don't know how much.
do you think he
because
really tried?
Online dating and shit.
well,
Yeah.
their attempt might be just like the wrong attempt.
they just have no game. Yeah, yeah. They have like
Yeah.
zero game. But their argument is, why do I need game? Why
That
can't
is-
I just
that
get
is
pussy?
true. That is true. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
their
They just
thing.
think they deserve it. They think they
Yeah, they
deserve
think-
pussy.
because
yeah.
for
And that's-
existing.
Yeah,
Like
for
they
existing.
want the prize without the work to get it.
Right.
You know, like.
But he also described himself, or they described him as a no job having.
Yeah, they
so
didn't
then
say he
how
lived
would
with
they
his
even
parents,
pay?
but it's obviously he lives with the parents.
Got
Right?
to, right?
That
How
was a
else?
nice place though.
'Cause
That was a nice apartment, condo, whatever. You see
Yeah,
his
because
view?
he didn't. Yeah, because he didn't have.
Seeing outside.
He didn't have a job or a car.
Yeah,
I mean, he
so-
didn't have a job
said
or
no.
wasn't in school.
Right,
So,
right.
And in 20 something,
23.
right?
and the fact, and it's also interesting. Like, bro, imagine an unemployed nigga on his laptop for 2 days at a time, smoking cigarettes in your house.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Every now and then,
I gotta send you somewhere.
Bro, I'll fuck
Yeah,
you up,
you
bro.
gotta
go.
Like,
Yeah.
you're not paying no bills and you got my house stinking this
Right.
bad.
mom pops her head in. She's like,
That's
"Did
what
you
I'm
say
saying,
nigga?"
like,
Yeah, she's
Where do
"Did
you
say
think
the
this
N-word?"
starts though? Where do you think this starts? Like, is it the household that make you become an incel? Like, how do you become an incel?
I think maybe part of it is neurological. Maybe he does have like some psychological thing going on, and then the societal thing mixes with that, the societal pressure of
Because he
having to be
was
normal.
diagnosed with some things that he mentioned. He said,
Yeah.
Just depression, I believe, right?
agoraphobia. No, he said agoraphobia,
Okay, that's true.
which is a compulsive
Social anxiety
social
and-
anxiety,
Yeah.
and something else. So he does have that, but I think it also doesn't help when like either your parents or your environment isn't like taught to socialize.
Right.
Like socializing should be done as a child to where like
That's my thing.
your child should like your child playing with cousins and other people at
Yep.
school, like that's socialization. So it's like
But
Yeah.
sometimes
they
but-
might not have socialized this motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying?
Agoraphobia is a specialized kind of social anxiety. To
Isn't that
me.
just like gore? Isn't that just
No,
like
that's like
it's
the
the
fear
fear
of
of
going
going outside
outside.
your house.
The fear of
Yeah.
going outside.
oh,
won't
that's
go
what
outside your house.
agoraphobia
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
because you're afraid of the situations that might take place
When you
outside.
go outside.
Nigga, why
Because
did
you
I
control
think?
everything inside your house.
Why did I think agoraphobia? It sounds like seeing blood will make you like.
Oh,
feel-
like
Because
gore.
gore. 'Cause
Oh,
gore.
gore.
Yeah, that's how I've always thought.
Like gory, yeah.
Yes. So I thought you saw blood or saw somebody hurt themselves and trip. No, you were
there's-
just like,
There's
ah.
a word for that one too.
Disorder.
There's definitely a word for the people that have a fear of gore and blood and
That's
stuff.
crazy. I was so focused on the gore part.
But it's a disorders happening so young that even if you had two kids
Yeah.
and one of them was just born with this kind of disorder,
And the other one, but they were
or-
always
or
in the same
slowly developed
environment.
it. Yeah, you make them both do the same things,
Right.
basketball, all that stuff. But one of them is just like, it's just because of how they are. Like sometimes it's just like you just come into this world and you kind of just are.
So
You know what?
that's true.
You know what else I think it is too. It's like, I guess it's harder to do it as an adult to like regulate it, but what wouldn't help? Say his parents like helped him with that, so like
Yeah.
they already knew he was like that, but they still bought him more video games and new
That's my
laptops
thing.
and
fed
shit.
into it,
parents
yeah.
It just
him,
fed
yeah.
into
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
instead of like
Yeah.
trying to actively like
Course correct.
laptop for 2 hours a day max. You know, you like
Yeah.
put in some sort of
actual parent.
like
you can
once he's an
start-
adult, it's. I mean, if you can afford it,
It's
but
gone.
I don't know how he affords anything. The nigga ain't got no job and he's not.
His
in,
parents have money.
probably
you know, his
inheritance.
parents- and they're funding
Yeah,
something.
that would be the only way because
He
they
lives
damn
with
sure
somebody. He lives with somebody.
he lives with somebody, and that's
gotta be.
yo. My first roommate when I first moved out. You remember him?
Yeah.
the white dude with the dark hair.
Yeah.
He was just a gamer. I don't know. The nigga he was a low key vampire. He did have a job, but I mean, if he wasn't at work, he was in his room gaming. Period. There was no in between whatsoever. And it was like, you could tell he didn't shower like regularly. He definitely, he's had dandruff and shit.
Mountain Dew Cold Red.
Oh yeah, Mountain Dew Cold Red, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, bro. That he was pale as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of nigga that he was, bro.
Yeah, and it's like, and that guy was pale as hell too.
He was. Yeah, it looked like him.
Get no sun.
But my
Vitamin
roommate,
D deficient.
the roommate that I had just like thicker, like more hair, but dandruff you could visibly see.
Yeah. Oh man. And it's just like, and they're unkempt, and you know, like
Yeah,
it's just
there's
like,
no
and
point
then
in
how do you?
showering.
It's almost like counterintuitive because it's just like, well, then how do you expect a woman to even approach?
Right.
Exactly.
when
You're
you don't
doing
even
everything
take
that
care
a
of
woman.
yourself, like-
Yeah.
You're locking it in. You're locking your status in of being an incel. It's a comfortable place to be.
But even like what he said, but like incels at heart, they're kind of like meek, like they're shy, they're socially inept, and all that stuff. All that stuff is just like, it's kind of hard to
Break out of.
yeah. It's kind of hard, like
So they never caught the boot from somebody that were like, hey, look, you got to get out and get a job, bro. I'm sorry, you got to interact with other people. You're not about to sit up in this house
That
and
is
smoke
another thing
cigarettes all
too.
day.
Like it's like,
Yeah, you got to get out, bro.
who's paying his bills? Like if this nigga's not battling homelessness, you know what I'm saying? Like
man.
No,
the
that's
battle,
a nice apartment.
like
man.
the battle for homelessness should be able to get most people out of the slump, especially because you have to have a certain, what the fuck? You have to make a certain amount of money to even afford that lifestyle in terms of the electric bill. You got to have the internet and you have to have a laptop. And you chain smoke a cigarette. You got to have a lot of things
buying
that
cigarettes.
like,
Yeah,
you have to have a lot of things that like cost a substantial amount of money. Like,
that's true.
So I don't understand how this nigga is just like surviving day to day.
Right. The water bill is low because he don't shower, but that's the only thing.
That's his only low bill. And honestly, food probably might not. If he's doing Taco Bell $5-7 a day, maybe he's probably eating once a day. Maybe.
Yeah, it's true. He was kind of thin.
Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't
much.
big, so he probably eats once,
Yeah.
maybe twice a day.
Plus
maybe.
the nicotine curbs the food.
That's a whole
curbs the
fact.
appetite.
If you're smoking that much, you're not really in the appetite for food
Right.
at all. So you don't even realize you need food because you're just chain smoking.
That's why celebrities smoke hella cigarettes half the time. You'll see like Paris Hilton on it, or back in the day they used to all smoke cigarettes because it keeps you skinny.
Yeah.
Oh,
You start to get hungry, you just smoke a cigarette.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like-
a fact.
Yeah.
Like y'all
or
were saying,
or cigarettes and coffee.
Yeah.
Nigga. That is a meal.
Yeah, that's,
Wow.
that's a meal.
Oh, okay.
Cigarettes and coffee's a meal, which is fucked up.
Yeah.
That's the thin
all-
person's morning breakfast.
All smokers
that's
understand.
crazy.
It's like cigarettes and coffee gives me the same amount of energy
it's like nourishment, almost.
Avocado
as nourishment as nigga.
Wow.
I'm good for 5 hours. Like
God damn.
I'm good for 4 or 5 hours off a cigarette and one coffee.
That is
Shit.
Yeah, shit's sick,
That's the
bro.
life. Yeah,
It's
that's the
sick.
life for a smoker. Yeah, that's how it goes, man.
But like you were
fucked
saying,
up.
Jeff, if somebody were to give him the boot, what do you do if they're so far gone that you think somebody in survival mode is gonna have to choose life? But what about those people who say fight or flight and they flight every time?
As in, just go homeless.
As in, like what?
Hey,
Like,
the food chain.
Hey.
There's a food chain.
Hey, look, you
We all can't survive. You know
Ain't
what
no
I'm saying?
Wi-Fi. Ain't no Wi-Fi in the streets,
I'm,
bro.
I'm with y'all on that.
If
but
it,
it's like,
if it wasn't for
man.
modern medicine, there'd be a lot
Yeah.
of bodies out here. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
low-key.
only because also
Low-key,
I think
low-key.
I think the stakes are so low already for a lot of these kinds of guys or whatever, women, whatever, people.
Yeah.
That at the end of the day, it's like, hey, look, if it means that I got to go work part time at Starbucks and get a shitty apartment, I'm just gonna do that. Like most people will be able to work
yeah.
40 hours just to pay
Or
for
just
the,
get like a filing, not filing,
or work from
stocking
home,
job or some shit like some
stocking
shit where you
job,
don't have to deal with the public.
where you really don't
Right.
have to interact with people. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
jobs. I think there's tons of jobs that are just built for people like that. Like you said, stocking. That's a great job.
Yeah,
and actually,
stocking.
grocery stores are actually some ride or die. You work
They
that
are.
shit for 35 years.
Bro, that's a
jobs.
whole fact,
That's
bro.
true.
Yeah, grocery stores, Food Line,
That's true.
Kroger's. Like, I know people who have done like 10 plus years at both of those companies.
Yep.
And it's like, you can grow. You remember the one dude we went to Wake Tech with? The white dude.
I gotta
I
see.
don't
him.
want to say
Get
his
away.
name.
Yeah, I
You
gotta
get
see
the
him.
management.
Yeah, I don't
you're
want
in
to say
there.
his name. Yeah, but he was in management. He's been in management forever. Like,
Telling you, they take
Yeah,
care of you.
they
You
take
get
care of you.
annual raises. You get good benefits. They have.
Yeah.
They give you life insurance. The whole night. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see why. I get it, man.
nigga, you get fucking discount groceries.
Which
Them
makes
ni-
a huge
Bruh,
difference.
Niggas at
That's big.
Kroger,
That's big.
if you buy Kroger brand, you get like 60% off Kroger
That's
brand.
huge. That's
yeah,
huge.
yeah, yeah.
That shit
that's
is
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Good.
It's hard to
Yeah,
quit
that's
a
crazy.
job, bruh. It's hard
Yeah,
to quit
right.
that job. Like that's
Because
some
of
shit. That's some shit. You, if you have a family, you just want to pick up a
That's
part-time
That's
shift.
fire, bro.
I'll push carts for a day,
No, for
2
real.
days out the week for 60% off the groceries,
Yeah,
nigga. Like
people
that's
sleeping on that,
crazy.
but that's really an essential item.
That's
That's essential.
crazy.
It's
like,
huge, man. That's a
Yeah.
huge deal. No, I'm like, I could definitely see how that would be. Think about how cheap your your shit would be so cheap for
Nigga.
60% off.
Nigga, you're eating good every day.
Yeah.
Like you have to learn how to cook.
Yeah.
Because
That's
I
what
can
was gonna
literally
say.
get the best of the best.
If you're a chef,
Steaks
you're
all
like
day.
overhead.
You
is
can
super
literally
low.
steaks every day. There's not even breaking your pocket open.
Yeah.
No, it's no
Yeah.
big deal. You just eat, you like lobsters. Oh, don't let them have a little lobster tank in there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. As
Yeah,
long
I'm
as it's Food Line brand, which I mean, not Food Line, Kroger brand. Which Kroger is one of those places that has like a lot of shit there, bro.
Bro, that's true,
Right.
bro. 'Cause,
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
A $200 trip would literally cost you like $90.
That's
It
crazy.
cost you $90. Yeah.
That's insane.
That's a lot of.
That's a lot of
if,
shit.
if you're a cooker, that's a
That's
lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
You're
That's a
going
lot.
crazy in there.
Yeah.
You're buying dumb shit. Yeah, I know.
You can't
Man.
quit just off of that. They got
Yeah.
me.
You're right.
Got me for life, nigga.
I'm buying the best brand.
You know
of
what I'm saying?
everything.
Nigga, I can make $200,000 a year. I'm still gonna push them carts for 2 days a week.
Finna be
Yeah.
serving up this Wagyu, nigga. Like,
That shit's crazy.
You
Yo,
feel me?
and the Harris Teeter by my crib got a dry age cabinet. I'm like, one of these days, I keep saying, I want to
For,
try
like,
it, try
wine
it
or
for
something?
steak.
Are you serious?
They say dry aging your steak. It's like you haven't been eating steak until you've had a dry aged joint.
So how do you dry age it? What is that?
You put it inside of a cabinet of some kind that
That
and
holds some sort of pressure or whatever.
Well, it's raw. Yeah, exactly. And you just let it sit there. And it doesn't decompose
Yeah,
because there's no
look this
bacteria. There's
shit.
no outside bacteria. But it traps the moisture inside or something. I don't even know.
All you need, you can
You
dry
can
age
do it in your
steak at
fridge.
home.
Oh shit.
You should be dry aging meats at home.
What?
Okay.
Scroll
They
down.
telling
Look,
you how
I
to
just
do
want
it.
to see. I want to see.
You want to click on it?
No, not that. I don't want to see that at home. I want to see like in the grocery store. Go up. Not how to dry age.
But like what it
Just-
does. You're trying to think what the difference
just-
is.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Or why do people dry age meats or whatever? But yeah, I heard.
Okay.
So if you've ever
Just
been
just
to
search dry age steak.
if you've ever been to Ruth Chris
Go to
or Sullivan's or one of those, they dry age a lot of their steaks.
Yeah, that's what I want. I just want to see what the fuck it looks like.
Oh,
Oh, is dry aging? I think I do know what this is.
you'll see
Click
it hanging in a rack instead of like
yeah.
on a rack in a.
Oh, these are like products, but it's fine. This will take us
Okay.
somewhere.
Oh, that looks crazy.
And it looks crazy. No, the outside looks brown.
Yeah, because it's clearly started to like turn because it hasn't been in the.
But they carve off
And
that brown shit.
They're putting salt in it too. The salt preserves it.
Yeah, they go crazy. They go absolutely. But also that cut of steak right there is insane. Look at the marbling in that shit.
Yeah, that shit looks heavy as a motherfucker.
That does look heavy.
That's gonna taste so good. And I don't eat steak often, but when I do,
See, steak. I wish I thought that shit was just. I wish I thought it just tastes fantastic. And of course, everybody says you just haven't had the right steak.
I'm gonna
You're
tell
not
you,
crazy
man.
about it?
I'm gonna tell you, man. That's true.
I've had a lot of
yeah.
steaks.
That's true, bro.
I've had a lot of steaks, and I don't think I've definitely had some steaks that were bad, and I've definitely had some steaks that were good.
right?
But I just never thought. I don't know, like
It doesn't seem worth the price to you.
it definitely doesn't seem worth the price. But even if I had the money, the flavor, people talk about it like it's literally a flavor explosion.
Bro.
Of
It's-
like, and I've never had one where it's like, I've had other dishes. I've had like seafood dishes where I was like,
This
holy
slaps,
shit,
yeah, like, it's
this is fucking like, this is an explosion of flavor.
Okay.
I've had like seafood dishes
Seafood
that
does that
hit me
too.
like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Italian pasta, vegetables. Like I've had
Yeah.
every genre of fruit.
Right.
Like I've had every genre of food. Chicken, shrimp, turkey, deer. Like, I've had all the explosions of this is the best taste in the world. When it comes to steak, I'm just like, I don't think it's possible to get there for me at least.
We're gonna do a steak testing.
Yeah.
We a tasting.
We might
like,
have to.
we might
Yeah.
have
But
to
I've
do that.
had that's what I'm saying. I've had all levels, and I'm just like,
Well, no, we can do that. We'll do
All right,
that.
where's the-
it's gonna be
that
free
ex-
for you. We
here's
gonna
my
set it up.
question.
yeah, that
Where's the
explosion
best-
is just like
What's the best steak you? Where did the best steak you ever had come from? That's
somebody's
question.
house, like somebody like who had been like working on this steak for like 2 or 3 days before the cookout, and then they like cooked it there. That shit was fire.
So steak, a really, really good steak, I feel like the people that, and I'm not like a connoisseur or anything, but
You're right.
but from what I've understood, the really good steaks, it's no marination. There's no like it's like
Just a
it's
little bit of
just
salt.
dry aged or salt and pepper
Yeah.
in a really, really hot surface. And it makes this thing where it's like when you cut into it, it's like buttery and
See
good and
that's what I
simple,
need
but,
to
like,
that's what I need to
meaty
see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it because they do be looking good.
So if you want to spend a couple bucks like Ruth Chris or something and get something real thick, like something with some
I'll give you another steak spot that I don't know if you've been to. Perry's.
I've been to Perry's. Hold on.
Where's Perry's?
Perry's is a steakhouse. I think it's on Glenwood. It's off of 70. I think it's off of Glenwood. On the 70. It's on the 70 side, I think.
You sure you're not thinking of Angus Barn?
I'm definitely not thinking of that.
Because that's like the
Perry's is like
really
near
famous...
Crabtree, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right across from Crabtree. He's right across from Crabtree.
Yeah.
Everybody always brags about Angus Barn, and I don't recommend it. I think it's overrated all the way.
Really?
Their appetizers are so mid, bro. They serve you this cheese spread with crackers, and it's
nasty as fuck.
It's fucking gross to me. I don't know.
Fucking Angus Barn.
Man,
I think it looks cool.
It does look cool. It's all lit up right now, during Christmas, especially with all the lights.
It's not good?
But I don't know. I think it's overrated. I think Ruth Chris or Sullivan's or something like that. That's probably better.
Okay, so let's see what else I got. I got Derek Chauvin, whatever, ex-police officer convicted for killing George Floyd, has reportedly been stabbed in an Arizona federal prison, according to AP. I'm guessing AP is the
Associated Press.
Right.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I was about to say. I guess it's the news outlet.
Was he? He wasn't in general population, was he? He had to be isolated, and they just caught him slipping.
Yeah, I guess we're just supposed to celebrate, right?
I was about to say, is that what I'm supposed to do with this information?
Wait. This is the same person that was on his
knee on his neck.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, fuck the neck.
Damn. Yeah. Like, what are we supposed to do? Cry?
Right? Yeah, it's like,
man.
Yeah, I mean, we knew this was gonna come at some point. You know, somebody out there is doing their duty.
Yep. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true. Yeah,
shout out to we need their names so we can send them commissary.
Because you know what, they're already in there, so they're the only ones who can serve that kind of justice.
Right. Yeah, we need to send them. We need to put something on their books, pretty much.
Speaking of, like, what's Zimmerman up to?
What?
Oh wow.
Y'all niggas is sick.
Shit! What?
Put a little something in their books.
Hey,
I'm not saying I wish that upon us, man.
I do feel it. I do feel it.
Yeah.
Like a little 50.
It just sounds funny, you know.
Yeah, they have their own system in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? $50.
It's like you sent it here. Here you go, my boy. Good
Yeah. I'm sending this for toilet paper and noodles and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Just keep yourself good inside, boy. We appreciate what you did.
You know what's crazy? They do that shit off of like community service. They do that shit off of like they'll do it free of charge.
Yeah.
They like, hey, we just doing what we got.
No, there's people like what's his name? They called him Shitty Cuz, but the guy that killed Nipsey Hussle, he's literally like bound to being guarded his entire prison career stay because
he put in that work.
Niggas are literally because he killed Nipsey Hussle.
They're waiting.
The nigga won't last 12 hours on the regular ground.
Yeah.
They're gonna kill it. Like,
okay, yeah.
He's the top suspect. Like, top one.
Okay. Oh, you're saying in the other way. You're saying that he's a target.
He's a target. Yeah. So he has to be in protective custody forever.
Damn.
For however long his sentence is, he's gonna have to be in protective custody because they'll kill him within the first day probably.
Oh yeah, like what I was saying, like George Zimmerman is just,
he's out though.
He's kind of just living his life, right?
He's just chilling.
Zimmerman's free. Yeah, he's a free man.
Yeah, look up where.
No, he's actually doing something. He did something lately. Yeah,
I was about to say he's probably doing seminars or some shit.
Some business or something.
He's like the Wolf of the Wolf of Trayvon.
Yeah, he's like that one time I killed that teenager.
Yeah,
that everybody has forgotten.
I got beat up by a teenager. That's like the beginning of it. He literally got beat up by a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was catching
the kid is like, why the fuck are you following me?
Trayvon had the upper hand on that ass.
Yeah.
That's what happened. He caught him slipping.
Interesting. Man,
what did the headline say?
Right, but what now though?
What did
the headline say? Simmons life check with domestic abuse lawsuit controversy.
Lawsuits, controversy in 10 years. So a bunch of lawsuits still dealing with probably.
Because he tried to profit off of the.
That nigga started selling shit.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
he started selling like he sold the gun.
Yeah.
Like he auctioned the gun.
He auctioned the gun off. He started trying to profit off the scenario, and then I think it went downhill from him. Yeah.
Yep.
What the hell is?
I know, it's crazy. Because it's so easy to change your name. Like if you really think about it, it's really not that hard to just change your name.
Oh yeah, and just kind of get low.
And
but
just,
he wants to be outside.
Grow a beard. He won't be outside.
And then too, like people who were like 10 years old or 9, around that time, like they don't even know who he is.
Most people already.
By now they're in their like 20s and shit, and they don't know about who George Zimmerman is. You know?
Right.
If you said George Zimmerman on TikTok, well,
that sounds like an old
TikTok,
name. That sounds like something from the World War II or something.
yeah. Oh yeah, he was like the third president, right?
Yeah, they
Right.
said in 2018 he was charged with stalking a private investigator who was working on a documentary about Martin's death.
He was stalking a PI.
Yep, but the charges were dropped when the investigator refused to testify.
Shit.
Yo, being a private investigator, that is the most gray area ass job that you operate in. Like you do some shady ass shit.
Honestly, it's beneficial to.
All right, y'all.
It's beneficial to get your like private investigator license to a certain extent because you get access to so much of society.
Hold on, you're right. No, I didn't even think about that, but you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You could just do all kind of creep shit.
We can do like
taking
if we
pictures of
got
people in public.
whatever.
and shit.
Yeah, whatever our certification is, we
Yeah,
can just
you're right.
get it. We are literally allowed to do whatever we want to people.
Right.
We
You
can
record people in public.
We can call people. We can call the courthouse. We can pull anybody's documents.
Pulling documents.
It's pretty powerful to just, even if we don't, I have no interest in opening a business for it.
Yo.
I just want the power to be able to look up
Anybody.
anything I
I didn't even
want.
think about that. You
It's
right.
it's low level being able to be a police
private
officer.
Okay, how hard? Now I want to know how hard it is to get.
I don't think it's that hard. We could look at.
Can we find that out? Can we find?
Yeah, I'll look it up right
how
now.
hard is it to get a to get
To be a
to
private
be a
investigator.
to get a private investigator? I guess it's a.
I'm gonna do.
Don't let it be don't let it be like some 48-hour course. If it is, man, I can't. That's too much, man.
How to be a private investigator in NC.
Okay.
In order to qualify for a PI license, you must have 3 years of experience in private investigation work, equivalent to 3,000 hours.
I hate when they do that shit, yo. You're like, how you get it when you don't have a license, man? So it means you've been illegally investigating people for 3 years
yeah.
without getting
You've
caught?
been doing that illegally? Okay, yeah.
How
great.
long does
Do
it take?
for
3
real.
years experience in private investigation work or 3 years in an investigative capacity as a member of law enforcement, AG, or other government.
So you do have to be you gotta be a pig.
You either have to be a police officer or pretty much you have to do private investigation work independently.
Well, I'm like, what if you
For
just
3
went
years.
through? So what if you went through basic training? All right, so it's going to take you, I don't know, a few months.
Surveil, catch a cheater, child custody, drug use, background checks, cheating spouse, missing person locate, matrimonial mate screening, financial and criminality check. Hold on, let me see. Let me look at this.
Those are crazy because that's a
This is
crazy
the
job.
official. This is the official North Carolina paper.
Just
This
following
is the
people's-
official law.
You just following wives around trying to catch them
Requirements to
cheating.
obtain. Okay, how to become a private investigator in North Carolina. I got the official fucking document right
Oh,
here.
man.
Okay.
This is as official as it gets.
All right.
All right. The following requirements. In addition, license application responsible for complying and revealed North Carolina law, Private Protective Services, NCGS 74C. Okay, I'll skip all that. Must be at least 18 years of age with a high school degree or equivalent. Must be a U.S. citizen or residential alien. Be a good moral character and no criminal record. In order to qualify for you must have 3 years of experience.
Be a good person.
Reciprocity. The board currently has reciprocity license agreements with several states. These agreements allow current licensed private investigators from states to come to North Carolina for a specific period of time, 30 days maximum, except for Tennessee, which is 15, to work on a case which originated in the home state. So you can kind of travel with this, applying for a license. Yeah,
So you can get your experience just like here and there doing
I think so.
investigative side jobs? I don't understand. What?
I'm still trying to figure out how to do this just gives the beat. They're saying
I don't
like,
understand how you get the experience.
they
aside
said,
from being a cop.
that's what's confusing.
It's like you have to make detective in a police department first. You have to become a detective. That's what
I feel like
that's
that.
what
I
it
feel
sound
like the regular street cop can classify that as investigation work. You know what I'm
Agreed,
saying?
I agree.
Like,
Facts. No,
Facts.
right. No, absolutely.
so
So then, okay, so you get in, you run, you do a beat, you be like a street cop for 3 years or something.
yeah. But
And
that's the
then-
confusing thing because it says investigation capacity as a member of law enforcement or other government agency. Oh yeah,
Got you.
as a member. So you have to be some sort of retired.
Yo, cause real shit,
Cop
what you
or
do
military?
is you get in,
what they're
you go
saying?
through the academy, and then for 3 years, you're not really doing any cop work, right?
Fuck
All you're
that.
actually doing is just
Clocking
making
them
connections.
hours.
You're making connections.
Yeah.
So that later on when you're a PI, you got a whole bunch of people that you could talk to and that feel comfortable talking to because they know you're that cop.
Yeah.
And so they're like, well,
Facts.
now you're now, and then you can come back to them and be like, well, I'm not a cop anymore. I'm just doing something on the side. And you
Right.
got hella informants.
Yeah, you got people on call. Hey, Jerry, run these plates for me real quick.
Right. That's
Yeah.
all you're doing
Yeah,
is making
because that's the
connections.
main thing is you need somebody, you need a friend that's a PI.
Yep.
Yeah.
You definitely need at least a friend that's a PI.
That's true.
So that you can just be like, hey, run
He
this
can do the
name.
dirty work. He
Yeah,
can do the
run this
stuff that you
name for
can't.
me legally as fuck.
Well, you need somebody legal to run the name because they have the database. But as the PI, you need somebody that will go sit outside their house and watch in their window.
Yeah, but they can
that's
also
illegal for a cop to do.
Yeah, but they can also just run the information to you. You don't. They are like those private investigators. They have access to some of the same networks that the police have.
That's true.
So if you just need to run a background on somebody, he can do it. And
Yeah,
it's already
'cause he's already
covered.
there. Yeah,
he's
it's
already there.
already
He's in
part
that
of the-
system. Yeah,
That's true. Yeah,
you just need that one person. Even if you don't want him going out, you don't even have to ask him to go stalk somebody or follow somebody. Just pull all their information and make
Run
me
it.
a little file real quick. Send it over to me
Yeah.
so I know who I'm dealing with.
That
That's a good point.
that makes me look at like when you're in public and looking around and wondering. Now I'm gonna have to start to wonder like how many of like is there like a private investigator in this mall right now?
Just somewhere.
You know, like
Well, they usually have a really specific target.
you know
though.
how like on like there'll be a show. There's a show where they'll show people's it's those concepts like the Nickelback movie where the time is going down or like what's that show called where every episode is different?
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Yeah,
Oh,
Black
yeah,
Mirror.
yeah, yeah.
Like where you can see everybody how much money
Yeah.
everybody has or whatever.
Yeah.
I wish we had something like that where I could see like everybody who's like who's got open cases and shit.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That'd
saying?
be hilarious.
Just
and,
like
and what the
criminal
home,
record.
and what the
criminal
open
record
case
or
is.
criminal
a readout.
record. Yeah, you just get like you can just look around and be like,
Have the shades on.
yeah, oh, this nigga's
scan
convicted for
them and
murder.
like, oh,
Like,
yeah,
The
this is,
on the
profiling,
run.
profiling would change so much for you as a person because
Oh,
you would
man.
look and see people who you would never expect to
Yeah.
have
Bro,
all
even-
sorts of shit going on.
Because
with
even
them.
when you look at the slammer, you be like, God damn, nigga.
a lot of those people
Yeah,
commit
bro.
crimes because your crimes are literally worn on your shoulders. So you can't even make a good first impression because your first impression is your crimes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true.
Oh
true.
yeah, you're right.
So it's like
The-
it would
the thing
make a
about-
social like accountability.
The thing about going to jail or like looking at the slammer or just like seeing people in jail, you're like, yeah, you look like you're supposed to be here. It's kind of
Some
fucked
people,
up.
yeah.
It's a lot of them.
I
And then
understand,
you even
got
when I'm
some
looking
hard
through the
miles or
slammer
whatever.
or I'm looking through mugshots, if they look too well put together, it's a DUI.
yeah, true.
Oh,
It's
Got
a
you.
DUI. It's a failure to appear.
I agree.
you can
If
kind
they-
of now
agree.
see.
You know, like, okay, they're responsible, got caught slipping
Yeah.
type shit.
right.
But you can tell somebody it's always the bullshit. It's whether it be drugs, trespassing, just like
Yeah.
goofy shit. You're like, oh, fuck, you get arrested. You know, like,
Yeah.
I
But that's
It's all-
also that's the profile
simple
of a criminal.
assault. Yeah.
yeah,
Certain type of
simple
criminal.
assault,
Simple assault.
Yeah.
yeah,
possession,
right.
little shit like that.
Anybody could get caught slipping. with,
Anybody, yeah. But anytime it looks like they shouldn't be arrested or they're pretty responsible, it's always something like a DUI, DUI or failure to appear, something just like
Yeah. Something that's kind of like really easy to get.
yeah,
like a
yeah,
DUI is
exactly,
really easy to
yeah,
get.
exactly.
Right, because there's a gray area. Because a bar will serve you drinks and then watch your ass walk out in the parking lot.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
With your keys.
And you
So
think
firstly-
you can drive okay,
Yeah.
and then you realize you can't.
Right.
Bars don't take your they can't confiscate your keys, right? They can just cut
Nah,
you
They
off.
can cut you off. That's all
Yeah,
you need. Which is
that's
the worst technique to stop.
yeah,
Yeah.
send them somewhere else.
Yeah.
So now that you're blackout drunk, I'm like, get out
At
of here.
least let them get drunk and fall asleep in the corner over here.
That's what I'm saying. Like there should be a mattress in the back for that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It'd be so pissy.
yeah, there was a movie.
Yeah, it'd be
that-
disgusting. Man. I don't want that.
Yeah,
A mattress in the back of every bar. Ugh.
Oh, oh my god.
Pissy, vomity. It'd be disgusting.
Oh
disgusting.
God, yes, that's true.
Yeah, I'm not
Speaking of aspirating,
Yeah, right.
yeah, that's where you go do that at.
No, but there's a movie I just watched recently on Netflix called The Killer, and that was sort of going like to what I was saying, like where you can't tell what people are because the
Yeah.
movie is following a man who's
Assassin.
yeah, he's an assassin. But basically in the beginning he's showing like how boring it is to be as an assassin because you're
Is
like
that the one with Magneto? The guy that played Magneto?
yeah, the guy who played Magneto.
I've been meaning to watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like him, like his day to day on being a assassin. He has to like take out some known person.
Shit.
But he's in a building before. But in the beginning, it seems like it would be boring. But it's actually just like the first 10 minutes or something like that. It's just kind of showing him in his how to be that person. The person is he's in an abandoned building, and it's some lavish building, and he's supposed to take out some kind of big guy. So he sleeps. He has like his little heater, and there's a lot of narration. going on. And he's just like doing yoga. He's sleeping on a rough surface. You know, he's like, most of the job is boring, you know?
Yeah.
And then when he finally sees the person, he's like,
then he does his thing. Yeah,
you know?
finally get to kill one person.
But throughout the whole movie, you're seeing him do normal stuff, get on a plane and all that stuff. And then it just makes he doesn't wear anything special. So it's just
this average guy.
You could have been on a plane sitting next to an assassin and not
That's
know.
what I'm saying. Or an actual spy.
Or a spy, or
like
the
a
type of people we're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, an investigator.
Yeah.
They look just like normal people. Yeah. So they blend in with society.
Speaking of that, I meant to bring this up. Bruh, do y'all have Tubi downloaded on your TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, on my Roku. Yeah.
Like, I've been watching Tubi for the last 3 days.
Tubi is supposed to be where it's at, yo.
Why?
Tubi has bangers on there right now.
What do you mean?
Like, bro,
Originals?
No, not originals, just like our favorite classics.
Really?
Nigga, in the last couple of days, I watched Major Payne.
Oh, shit.
Malibu's Most Wanted.
Damn.
Oh,
Johnson Family Vacation.
Damn.
Yeah.
Everybody Hates Chris. They got Friday. They got next Friday and Friday after next on there. I haven't watched it yet, but I do plan on it.
Sounds like the black portion of Stars moved over.
I was about to say
Low key.
and this is just black
And this is
movies.
another thing too. They'll automatically roll into the next movie.
Oh, that's fine.
You don't have to pick. So like, I fell asleep watching like Malibu's Most Wanted. I woke up to like Johnson Family Vacation, but it's some shit that I would watch anyway. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just pick it up.
Oh, like related to that movie?
I got Tubi running right now in the crib like it's a TV channel. Like I got it running like
Damn,
it's
that's kind of cool, actually.
no, not even YouTube, like HBO.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
see what
like
you're saying.
like
Yeah,
HBO.
like
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
channel.
Yeah, like it's a channel.
Damn, that's good. That's dope.
Cause it's like once you start selecting a few things, nigga, it's gonna give you what you want.
Oh, so the algorithm. So it's just algorithm based.
Algorithm
but
based.
basically, like whatever you watch is just gonna. The next video is just gonna be. I mean, the next movie is
It's gonna be and that's the crazy
what's
thing.
related to what you
I'm like, I
already
ain't never seen an autoplay on movies. That's insane.
No,
you know
no.
what I'm saying?
But that's almost like what I was kind of wishing what Netflix or something like that would do. Remember,
yeah.
like make it feel more like television. You know, because that's cool that you could just wake up to something already on. You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't like this whole. I have to choose what to watch. Like
me neither.
I just
because
don't
I
like it
won't
anymore.
choose. I don't like it either. And the fact that, and that's the thing. I like Johnson Family Vacation, but I didn't realize I wouldn't have clicked it if it didn't autoplay.
Yeah.
Period.
And it was probably like 20, 30 minutes in, and you're just like, oh, let me just watch it from here.
Yeah. Watch turn the mic off while you're doing all that, Justin, too, if you are about to move it around. But yeah, I was pretty much telling him that I've been fucking with Tubi a lot recently. Because it's got bangers on there. I was telling him I watched
Like classic bangers.
Malibu's Most Wanted, Major Payne, Johnson Family Vacation, Everybody Hates Chris. Like they got next Friday, Friday after next, and the movie's autoplay.
Tubi's free, right?
Free as fuck, bro.
No shit.
And on top of it, this is the best part. There's commercials. Nigga, the commercials be like 30 seconds, 1 minute max.
Yeah.
They don't, the beginning commercial, 30 seconds. But it's not like, like Hulu is going to fucking.
Oh, they have
they
like
hit you
a
every-
whole.
every-
You know what I'm
20
saying?
minutes.
Like, like they're going to hit you for a real commercial break. Length.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
Real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Like
a real commercial break.
Tubi shit is like, you might watch a 15-second commercial and then they'll right back to the movie.
Damn,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And then it gives you like a 15-second countdown. As you're watching the movie, there's this 15-second countdown where it's like commercial break is coming in.
Hulu's definitely hitting you with 2 30-second joints back to back.
Yeah.
Nah,
At least.
they're gonna
At
hit you with
least.
that. Yeah, they will for sure.
And then I think
They're
there's a
not
2
doing-
minute every now and then.
Oh yeah, there's a 2-minute one. They're
Yeah.
not doing that at all on. I haven't experienced that at all with Tubi.
Right. Yeah. So it's just and he was saying like how it just like he woke up to it and it just feels like a normal TV show that goes.
Yeah, it
back
feels
to what
like
I was saying
HBO.
about Netflix and all that
Oh, I
stuff.
know what you mean.
Because
don't have to choose
it
it,
literally
you
autoplays another movie.
because it is it actually is a it's like a cable service.
Yeah, it feels like that.
Pretty much, it does feel like that for sure.
It's
So,
just an
yeah, I
internet
gotta
cable
look back.
service. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta look into it. Like, so okay, so the thing about Tubi is like it's their original stuff that's questionable, right?
Yeah, their originals is what's ghetto.
Yeah, their original content.
The originals is what's ghetto for
questionable.
sure.
Okay.
But not
That's
their.
what I haven't seen.
But they'll just have straight up real ass movies that you've seen that you loved.
Yeah, that they're just
you know what I thought
licensing.
about? I watched Bebe's Kids on that shit like a couple months ago.
Exactly. Let me see.
That's what I
I
was
got the
thinking
app. Oh, I don't have the app on here. I
I
need to.
think
Well,
you
I
like
have it. It
Baby's
just
Kids.
it turned off. I need to make an account because I'm still in there as a guest. That's another thing. It didn't harass me. It didn't harass me for signing up as a guest.
Yeah.
I hit the just continue as a guest button, and it was like, okay.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
let you
whatever.
be that,
Yeah, it was crazy. It didn't harass
We're free
me.
anyway.
They're getting
Yeah,
They're getting their ads off anyway. Don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it'll.
Tubi.
Is that mic on? That mic is on.
Is it?
You're right, because we're picking up all the footsteps. But yeah,
It's just crazy loud when
Yeah.
the nails. It's like, move, y'all, move.
It's not like tap dancers.
Yeah, it's like it sounds like that mic is on. Shit, yo, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, maybe it's just
Wasn't it loud? Wasn't it loud?
No, I agree. It's all
like,
good.
it was like distracting. Yeah.
Right, that shit's crazy.
Because I mean, but it's just like the nails on the surface.
Yeah,
It was like
but I
rain
mean,
on
we
a
are
tin
done
roof.
anyway, though.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there really wasn't nothing. It was
I think
Thanksgiving.
Sean said that too in the
Yeah,
thing.
hopefully y'all had a good Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, everything to 3O Podcast. We'll see y'all next week.
Sir.
Peace.